Good morning. Here's the latest information about the new orders I have signed to protect Miami-Dade County residents from the spread of the coronavirus. As of last night, the Florida Department of Health reported 432 confirmed cases of COVID-19. Miami-Dade County now has 101 cases and Broward has 96. I want to clarify this morning that certain businesses and services remain open under the order I signed yesterday to close all non-essential establishments. Hotels, motels, and other commercial lodging establishments and temporary vacation rentals remain open at this time. Changes, however, are coming. In the meantime, restaurants, bars, and fitness centers inside those establishments will remain closed to ensure we do not have crowded areas and people can practice social distancing. Hotel kitchens can serve food by pickup or delivery but may not open their dining rooms. Automobile dealerships can remain open as long as those businesses ensure that customers practice social distancing of 6 feet, as recommended by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Any residence halls at universities, colleges, or technical colleges can remain open only if those facilities are needed to house students who cannot return to their homes. Mortuaries, funeral homes, and cemeteries are open. Private and municipal marinas and boat launches, docking, fueling, marine supply, and other marina services also remain open. Also, veterinarians and pet boarding facilities can remain open at this time. All other businesses outlined in my emergency order must remain closed at this time. This is a very fluid situation, and at every turn we're making decisions based on the latest CDC recommendations, which continue to evolve, and on the conditions on the ground. Frankly, we're writing the book on how to deal with this virus. This is not a hurricane where wind and rain forces can be tracked and we can make decisions based on those conditions. But this is a real emergency, and we want to protect all of our residents and visitors. I realize these closures are leaving people out of work and leaving businesses without a way to pay those workers. I spoke with Senator Marco Rubio last night, and he shared what Congress is doing to help our working families who can't go to work because these businesses are closed. The relief package from the White House and Congress will help with weekly compensation for workers, and there is a program for small businesses. Miami-Dade County and the Beacon Council are studying the legislation and will establish an office to help businesses navigate through the bureaucracy to assure we get all that we deserve from the federal government and that this help gets to those most in need. I will be looking at how the county and our business organizations and nonprofits can help to fill in those gaps. Yesterday, American Airlines announced it is grounding 55,000 flights in April and suspended all long-haul international flights. This will be especially hard for us here in Miami-Dade County because American Airlines is the third largest private employer in our county. These are necessary steps taken by the airline to control the spread of COVID-19. This is a situation unlike any other, and it will likely get worse before it gets better. We need federal help to assist all employees during this time, and I'm glad to see the state and federal governments are moving quickly to provide relief to workers sent home throughout the nation. We're especially concerned for our senior citizens because they are at the highest risk to have very serious complications from this virus. This week, Miami-Dade County has delivered more than 114,000 packaged meals to seniors who are attending community centers and other centers that serve our seniors and are now closed. That is enough food to last a week, and we will continue to deliver to their door until this health crisis is abated. If you have not received meals, please call 311 and we will get you the services that you need. I'm asking our senior citizens to take personal responsibility and stay away from any large gatherings. You are at the highest risk of medical complications if you are exposed to COVID-19. I'm also pleading with millennials to practice social distancing. You may be carrying the virus and spreading it to family members and friends and not even know about it. We're all in this together, and the reality is some young people can get very sick or worse from this virus, especially if you have health conditions like upper respiratory problems, diabetes, heart disease, and autoimmune problems. I know it must be frustrating that every day we have new closures, but it's necessary. I want to reiterate that groceries, pharmacies, convenience stores, and gas stations remain open, and restaurant kitchens can remain open for pickup and delivery only. All medical facilities, doctor's offices, banks, child daycare centers, and adult daycare centers can remain open at this time, but always operate by practicing social distancing. The order I signed yesterday allows child daycare facilities to operate with certain restrictions. No more than 10 children and teachers in one group. Each group must be in a separate room. Groups must not mix with one another. Also, construction sites and hardware stores may remain open in the county. All the closings in the county apply to all the cities. However, cities can have stricter rules. Go to Miami-Dade gov.coronavirus for the latest updates about closures in our community. We're finalizing plans for a hotline for residents and business owners who have questions about the status of their store or business. That information will be on the county's website. As difficult as these last 2 weeks have been, it's heartening to see how neighbors are helping neighbors during this crisis. We have to assume that everybody is carrying the virus and everyone must practice social distancing and follow hygiene recommendations to stop the spread of COVID-19. I continue to work with my senior team and state officials on strategies to avoid the spread of this virus. As we get more testing done, you can expect more positive results, as in the case with any other virus. I will share more information as events develop. We are working with state and federal officials to get more testing sites open. I ask for your patience and understanding as we chart these unknown waters. Please continue to take personal responsibility and follow health guidelines of hand washing, not shaking hands to protect yourself, your loved ones, co-workers, and neighbors. May God bless all of you in Miami-Dade County and help all the people and nations being impacted by this virus.